My name is Megan Forster, and I'd like to share my Girl Scout Silver Award project with you. The Girl Scout Silver Award is the highest award for cadet Girl Scouts ages 11 to 14 and involves a community service project of at least 40 hours. For my Silver Award project, I worked with plaster-lined truss to build bird boxes as nesting sites for western bluebirds on Taylor Ranch Preserve. You see, bluebirds are cavity nesters, and they use abandoned woodpecker holes or cavities in dying trees. But their nest sites are declining due to increasing development. Fortunately, bluebirds have adapted to using nesting boxes, so by making the bird boxes, I was able to create more nesting opportunities. By the way, these great bluebird photos were taken by my sister Emma, who was my official photographer. The first thing I did was meet Justin Wages, a land manager for Placerline Trust. In the summer of 2009, he took me and my family on a tour of both Doty Ravine and Taylor Ranch Preserves. Taylor Ranch was where I would be installing my bird boxes. At Doty, I would be cleaning out existing boxes in time for the nesting season in spring. He said he was hoping to attract western bluebirds, but the tree swallows were okay too. These pictures were taken at Doty. As soon as I made a plan with Justin, it was time to start creating. I researched bird box plans in books that Justin recommended. Then my dad helped me create a box that had the right amount of space, good ventilation, and an entrance hole that was big enough for bluebirds, but too small for intruding birds and other predators. The plan was to build and install 15 bird boxes at Taylor Ranch. So next I had to come up with the supplies I needed. To do that, I launched an Adopt a Bluebird campaign. I painted these little wooden ornaments like western bluebirds. My mom helped me with this part. Every person who donated wood, posts, supplies, or money for my project got a bluebird ornament and the link to my online photo journal. People were so generous that I had enough supplies to build my 15 boxes for Taylor Ranch, plus 3 more for Doty Ravine. Also, I built 2 kestrel boxes for Doty. I had a lot of help building those boxes. In November 2009, my Girl Scout Troop 1319 and my sister's troop 1414 volunteered to help build. My dad pre-cut the wood pieces. I made instructions and showed the girls how to put the pieces together. So we had all those girls in our garage with screwdrivers building away. It was a lot of fun, and I really appreciate all of their help. Don't those boxes look beautiful? Those Girl Scouts did a great job. We had to choose an install date before the ground got too hard to drive the posts in. The tricky part was choosing a day that wasn't wet and muddy too. February 20th, 2010 was the day. It sprinkled a bit, but the rain didn't come down till we were all done. Taylor Ranch is a really pretty place, especially when everything is still green. I got to choose where to place all the boxes, so I was directing groups in different directions. I had several strong dads, including my own dad, who used post drivers to drive the 8-foot steel posts into the ground. That's my dad in the lower left picture. We called him Camo Man all day. After the posts were in, the rest of the volunteers mounted the boxes on the posts with U-bolts. Ready for birds! Later in February, I took some Girl Scouts out to Doty Ravine to clean out the existing boxes. Justin taught us about the different kinds of nests in the boxes, as well as what he does as a land manager. He explained about the cattle grazing, the native grasses and plants, vernal pools, and he identified different birds and trees we saw. It was like a big field trip with a really fun tour guide. There was a lot of walking involved, and we ran into a few wasps cleaning the boxes out. But it was a great day. Everybody had fun, and of course it was a Girl Scout cookie season, and what better way to thank Justin for spending the day with us. In April 2010, I started to check the boxes. I would go almost every week through June to identify nests, count eggs, and take pictures of the new baby birds. My family went with me, and sometimes other Girl Scouts came along. It was so exciting to see new nests being built in the boxes. The tree swallows were especially protective of their nests and would swoop and chirp at us as we got close to their nests. First, we started seeing eggs. We used our fingers to count the eggs because they were kind of difficult to see. We learned to bring a stool on future trips. As you can see, bluebird eggs are pale blue, and their nest is simple and grassy. Tree swallows build a soft, feathery nest, and their eggs are pinkish. These eggs were so small, like peanut M&Ms. Everyone wanted to see eggs and babies in our new boxes at Taylor. We remembered the stool so we could get a good look. Notice how high the grass is compared to when we installed the post. My allergies got really bad as the grass got higher. Of course, we took a lot of pictures of the baby birds. These little pink babies were only a few hours to a few days old. The middle picture still has eggs in the nest. I can tell they are tree swallow babies because of the feathery nest. Aren't they so cute? These babies are a little bit older, starting to grow feathers. The babies on the right we call our Mother's Day babies. They were the first baby bluebirds we saw, and we saw them on Mother's Day. That made my mom really happy. Some of the babies would gape when we made chirping sounds. They were so cute and tiny. These babies are almost fledged. They have their wing feathers and are getting their tail feathers, just a couple of days before they are ready to leave the nest. At Doty Ravine, the existing boxes housed mostly tree swallows. There were 2 bluebird nests there, and actually, one of the bluebird nests was being guarded by tree swallows. That was really interesting. At Taylor Ranch, where my boxes are, every box had a nest in it by the end of spring. Over 50 baby tree swallows and 25 baby bluebirds were hatched, and some boxes had a second batch of eggs in them. In my opinion, that was the most successful part of my project, and I know they will be back again next spring. I could not have done this project without all the support I got. I am grateful for all of the help and encouragement I got from everybody. I want to especially thank my awesome Girl Scout leader and advisor, Betty Woolley, Justin Wages, who is an amazing guy to work with, my mom, dad, and sister, Emma, and troops 1319 and 1414. Oh, by the way, bluebirds rock!